when you actually want to ski, there are three ways to proceed. One is just tracking where you go. One is by having a little bit of tips, so the learn one, or train, so you're actively taking coaches. I don't want to show everything, but just the few most important stuff. So let's start with the coaching. So for coaching, there are different, as you can see, different ways of skiing. The parallel is the less advanced one. So just moving from a snow plug to parallel skiing. Then you can ski in powder, in moguls, and basically the main two areas where you want to focus, which are carving and a little bit short turn. I don't even know if you can reach a high ski IQ with the short term. For sure, for very high level, you need to reach. You need to use carving. You need to carve. My ski IQ is about 130, which is an intermediate level. Advanced skiers go up to 150, 160. So that's where I'm a little bit stuck. And if you see, it's very nice. You have different skill you can work on. So it's trying always to learn how you're skiing and recommend what you may enjoy the most and take most from it. My case is this one, so smoothly linking turned. It's telling you which are the metrics that CARV uses. So the weight release and the early edging, and it's playing how it's done. And so this is where really you want to start. You want to see how a good skier is mastering this skill, and it's also showing. This really looks like how I'm skiing. So I'm not changing my upper body much or my switching my legs that much, and I mean it's true, and CARV can read this from my skiing, and that's why this is particularly suggested. So it's very nice, this graphic that shows you, this video that shows you what you have to do step by step. Let's run it fully, because it's I think it's very valuable to show this before. I mean, you have to do it maybe before you start skiing, so that you know a little bit what is the sensation and the goal you want to achieve, and then try to practice it on the slope. And if you train now, I mean, you start doing it, and it's nice because it's suggesting even a few exercises to get unstuck in case you see that you're not progressing in these metrics. Very useful, because sometimes you monitor your metrics, they are not improving. Maybe changing a little bit the exercise, doing some variant may work. So these are the coaching, but it's very connecting to the way so your actual recording of the skiing day. So let's take one, for example, the one where I skied the best this season. And if you see, there is the map of the skiing resort. And I mean, there are all the slopes that I did, sometimes just some portion. All the gray, if you see there are several gray spots, which are all the pieces, all the turns that I did. And then it's taking the best eight turns to measure the ski IQ. And it's also checking that in a certain segment I did some short turns, and in some other I did my carving. So let's go to the best one. So this one was actually my best skiing, and if I click on it, I can see all my. I mean, first of all, the skills that where I should practice. One is actually one where I nailed it, and one is where I can improve. And actually, if I press there, I go back to the previous page where with all the progressions of the skills. So I go back, and it's showing a few statistics on the slope. these are my 8 turns that were considered for the statistics, because the rationale is that you ski, but then you really master 8 turns, and these are a good proxy for your skiing, because we can understand that the first turns are just to take a little bit of speed, the last one are to stop, and so it makes sense to take the 8 best, where you find good snow, you're in the middle of the slope, and you can do your best. It's giving a few more statistics of my skiing, and I can actually see way more statistics here. If I click there, you see all these numbers, which are a lot, a lot of statistics, and I can actually click on each of them. So for example, the early edging, which is my, I'm not very good in it. You can see turn by turn how was the score, and always in blue you see in this dashed line the sweet spot that I should reach for a better skiing, for a good skiing. And it's showing a lot of graphics, a lot of statistics to actually see if I have a weakest turn on the left or on the right. Here it looks like, no, it's pretty balanced. It's just sometimes good, sometimes it's bad. And every time you have this for all of them. You have kind of this graphs for all of them. Let's take, for example, the weight release, which is another problem of mine. It's actually look like I'm not correctly positioning myself from in between 2 turns. Let's see a little bit. Okay, here I can, if I click there, if I click here in the top, I can simply switch statistic, but let's stay here. There's a definition and always the same statistics. Cool, that's it.